Hi guys, it's Liz here, and I am back with another daily dose of guidance. As per usual, my intention is to start with the energy oracle cards to receive our message of guidance for today. But I do have other decks off to the side, just in case the message wants to come through one of them, or wants to be expanded upon through one of the other decks. Okay, we also have Misty and Luna here, as per usual. They are currently off to the side getting a drink, so we may or may not hear/see one or maybe even both of them. We'll see what happens. But we are here to receive our daily dose of guidance. And I've already called on, divine wisdom and spirit guides and all that jazz to aid us in receiving this message of guidance. So let's see what wants to come through. Normally I like to chat a bit if the cards are taking their sweet time like they are right now. Oh, we got a Moo. We got a Misty. We might hear from her. We might even see her. Okay, so I might switch decks here because so far the cards don't have much. This particular deck does not have much to say at the moment. So, and I'm not feeling particularly. It's not that I'm not feeling particularly chatty. It's that I don't really have anything to just chat about at the moment, so oh, here we go. Okay, just as I was like, yeah, I think we're done, here we go. Ooh, okay, so we have Door to Romance, but it's in reverse. Okay, so let's see if we can get a little more. Oh, I think Misty's gonna, here she comes. Hello. Hi, my love. Here, let me just move this a little bit. Make sure we can see the ball. Can we see the ball? Okay, so let's see if we can get maybe an expanded upon around this Door to Romance being in reverse. Get some some clarity here. Because, it seems you get the Door to Romance in reverse. That seems pretty obvious, right? Oh, here we go. Ooh, okay, so I was going to say, the Door to Romance in reverse is, we're not, we're either had our heart broken recently, and so that door has been closed. Okay, so, and by heartbreak, I mean, you could have been the one to end said romantic relationship. But that doesn't mean you're not still, feeling the hurt from that experience, okay? Now, it may have gone the other way where you're the one who was broken up with, okay? Or it could just simply be that you're just, not in a place right now, in a mindset, all right, in a vibe right now where you're open to romance, okay? So, now, we also have envy. Okay, so I'm feeling like with this right now, we're going to keep shuffling the cards, see how this, expands. Okay, but it does seem to me like, just based off of that so far, that maybe you actually are open. Oh, is she moving? She's on the move. Okay, that you are open, okay, to romance, that maybe, this is something that you do in fact want, and you're feeling very envious. So you're looking around at, either, your friends and your family, or, even your coworkers, or even just, social media, okay, the people that you follow on social media, and you're like, I want that. They have what I want, right? They're in that partnership, that romantic partnership, whether it's through marriage or whatever, they're in a romantic partnership, and I want that. They have what I want, and you're feeling very envious of that, okay? So let's see if we can expand or get some clarity or some guidance around this, okay? See if we can get just a little more out of this message, okay? But so far that looks pretty clear cut to me that you want that. You're so creepy, honey. That you are in a place where you're like, I want to be in a romantic relationship, maybe even marriage, maybe not, maybe, you know, just commitment. Maybe you just want some commitment, okay? And you're looking around at everybody else and you're like, they have what I want, okay? And I'm very envious of that. Maybe an energy of, you know, what's wrong with me, or it's not fair, okay? There could be some of that energy coming through as well. What is you doing? Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, interesting. So we have storm warning, but in reverse, meaning that storm is coming to an end or has come to an end, okay? Oh, you know what? Give me a second. Sorry, I have, Misty is very, she's shedding a whole bunch, and she's got a lot of dander happening, and I was just petting her before this reading, and it caused my nose to run a bit. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so with the storm warning in reverse, okay, so far it looks to me like maybe your love life previously, okay? This could be, you know, years and years ago. It could be a recent thing, okay? So sometime, you know, in your past, whether it's recent past, far past, okay, your relationships were probably toxic, okay? And or it just was a messy ending, right? That just ended very messy. And itchy nose. Okay, so even though we have storm warning in reverse, to me that's where that's the past, right? In the past, your relationships were either again toxic or did not end well, like in the sense of it was a messy breakup. Right? There might have even been a little bit of trauma involved there, but it was a messy breakup. So let's see what else wants to come through here. So that might even be leaving you feeling, rather than the envy of other people wanting to be in a relationship, in a romantic relationship, and you're envious of those around you, it might even be more of a, you know, that door, I've had the romantic relationships. They were either toxic or harmful or, you know, ended messy, and I just want absolutely nothing to do with that whatsoever, right? You're just like closed, right? No, thank you. Okay. You're just like, I'm over the drama, right? There might be some limiting beliefs in there, or what have you. That's just like associates romantic relationships with, you know, storm, but like upright, where it's just like, it's a mess, it's drama, right? It's just, no thank you to all of that, right? And or, okay, this could also be that your part of you is like, no thank you, right? To romance, I have no want or need of that. I'm, you know, maybe it's an avoidant attachment style like myself, where you're just like, I'm A-okay, all by myself, thank you very much, okay? And the other part of you might be looking around at your friends who are your friends and family, okay, the community, your environment, even social media, people you watch on social media, okay? You're looking at them and their maybe healthy relationships, and part of you is like, because you got that envy, so part of you is still like, I would like that, right? If that's what, romance and, healthy partnerships look like, I want that, right? I don't want the drama and the mess and, the toxic and all of that. I don't want that, right? I've had that, and no thank you. But the other part says, well, I see other people in happy, healthy relationships. I kind of want that, right? I'd be open to that. So I'm kind of feeling some of that energy as well. Okay. Because we have that storm warning. Again, storm warning could be this was something in the past, or something where, that storm is over and, in the past. Okay. But you might still be open because it's in the past. You might now be feeling more open. Maybe you've done some healing work already where you're feeling a little open to like, well, I'd like to have a healthy relationship. I mean, that's cool. I don't need one, but I'm open to it, right? So let's see what else wants to come through here. Again, I'm still picking up some of that energy of, of envy, in the sense of, why do these other people in my environment have these happy, healthy relationships and I don't? What's wrong with me, right? Maybe there's even a little bit of like either a feeling of like victimhood or blame towards yourself. Like, well, it must be my fault things didn't work out. Okay. Or you might even be seeing, I'm seeing for at least some of you, again, this is a general reading, so for some of you, you might even see like your ex and maybe before, the blame was more towards them. You're like, well, they were the problem, right? They were all the drama and all the toxic and all of that. I tried to, help them, and it just didn't work. Right? I was good. I did everything I could to, help and fix and all of that jazz. But that person was still, a hot mess, right? That person was still a hot mess. And now maybe you see them in a happy, healthy relationship. And now there's that energy of, well, was it me then? If it wasn't them, because they're in a happy, healthy relationship now. So if it wasn't them, it must have been me. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling some of that energy for some of you as well, and that, or even that, again, that envy, okay, towards the ex's new romantic partner, right? Like, okay, well, what did they do different than me that helped my ex, right? Like, what's so special about that person that my ex decided to clean up their mess? That is their life, right? Why is, the storm warning over for them, right? There's that kind of energy, that envy, okay, of what did they do right that I didn't, or maybe that energy of that's not fair, right? Like I'm feeling it's starting to come through. I'm really feeling this. Oh, and we got a notification, which means I'm onto something. So for some of you, that's a big, strong energy of you're looking at your ex. And maybe even, okay, it's coming through. So for some of you, it might not even have been that it was necessarily toxic per se, or a big storm or anything like that, okay? It might have just been that you wanted a commitment from this person and they weren't willing to give that to you, okay? So maybe your goal here was, I want to get married, okay? Just as an example, I want to get married. And that person said, I don't believe in marriage. It's not even, something where they're like, well, I don't want to be married to you. It's, I don't want to be married to anybody. I don't, marriage is not for me, right? And that may have caused a storm, okay? And that ultimately ended the relationship, okay? But now you find out that your ex is either getting married or has gotten married. And you're like, what? Right? And you see them married, and maybe they're, happy and healthy, and, they're just doing great, right? And you're just like, over here, like, excuse me, right? Like, what happened there? Okay, so I'm feeling like there's some of that energy as well, okay? Like, what did what did that person do? What's wrong with me? Why did that other person get to, get that commitment? How did they get that commitment from that person when I couldn't, right? What's wrong with me? I'm feeling a very strong energy of, well, what's wrong with me, right? Okay, and so that's when that self-doubt and self-worth and self-value just goes right down, okay? So let's see if we can get some guidance around this energy. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that's interesting. Let me see if I can see what wants to come through with this. So we have blossoming abundance, but in reverse. Okay, so I'm feeling like because there's this low vibe, negative karma, type of energy of envy, victimhood, blame, this energy of, it's not fair, or what's wrong with me, okay? It's cutting off your ability to manifest abundance, okay? So that's where you're also feeling that you feel like the door to romance is closed to you. You're not able to manifest the romance you want because you have this energy of what's wrong with me, envy, all that jazz, okay? This low vibe, negative karma energy is keeping you out of alignment, okay? So it's blocking or just shifting your alignment from being able to create this abundance of the romance that you want, okay? So, because that's manifestation 101. You have to be in alignment with what you want to manifest, okay? So if you're in an alignment of an energy of lack, okay? So we're lacking self-worth, we're lacking self-esteem, we're lacking self-value, we're lacking self-love, we're in the energy envy is very, very strong lack energy. Anytime we have the energy of envy, that is not, okay, so envy can harm us, but we can also use it and shift it to help us. Now, if you're in the harmful energies of envy, that is an incredibly strong energy of lack. I don't have, okay? And that is going to keep you from being in alignment with what you're trying to manifest, which in this particular case is romance, is maybe a happy, healthy, committed, romantic relationship. Okay, now for some of you that you're here, you may have already pieced out, but if you're still here, and you're like, you know what, I'm not here for that whole romance thing, okay, it could also just be about something that you once loved, okay? It might not even be specifically about a romantic partnership. It could just have to do with something that you loved and it didn't work out, okay? And now you're still holding on to that energy. That's still that similar energy of harmful envy and low self-esteem, low self-worth, all that jazz. It could still be affecting you in the same way as someone who is out of alignment with wanting to have that healthy romantic partnership, okay? This could still be speaking to you in that same way, okay? And so this is just letting you know that you are out of alignment with what you're trying to manifest, okay? So let's see. So when let's see, I'm gonna, you know what? We're gonna tap into the cards, see if guidance wants to come through the cards, to see how we can come back into alignment with what we're trying to manifest, okay? And you might even be manifesting this energy. It could be conscious, subconscious, or unconscious, okay? So let's see what the cards have to say about that. But if you are trying to manifest from a conscious place, okay? So let's see how we can get into alignment with that as well, okay? Oh. Ooh, okay. So we had this yesterday. Community. Okay, so you may, let's see, I'm going to keep shuffling here, but I'm feeling like with this community card that this could have something to do with, let's see, how does this want to come through? Either tapping into or seeking out either some kind of social media. So like YouTube or maybe even Instagram or TikTok. I'm not a TikToker, I'm too old for TikTok. Or even just something that is, or like a Facebook group, something where it's like manifestation to learn how to come into alignment. And it might, again, because this is leaned more towards those who are seeking a romantic partner, okay, looking for that type of community of people, like, let's say, like, how do I want to say this? Like romantic or, no, relationship coaching type of energy, okay? We're looking for, you may want to seek out a relationship coach, okay? Or, again, like a community around something in that same area of seeking out a group of people, okay, who are seeking the same thing you are, right? Looking for how to get into alignment with manifesting a healthy romantic partnership, okay? Now, again, because this could also be for those who are just looking for the energy of coming into alignment with something they love versus, say, a romantic partnership, that's still in that same realm of seeking out a community, seeking out someone or people, okay, who are seeking the same thing you are and maybe are a little further ahead than you, so that they can sort of share their wisdom with you, okay, to help you come into alignment. So that's why I mentioned something earlier, like, for example, a relationship coach. So someone who has already been there, is further ahead, and is and wants to share their wisdom and knowledge, okay, about how to come into alignment with what you're trying to manifest, okay? So it could be, again, a relationship coach or some other type of coach. So maybe, like for whatever it is that you loved that didn't work out, okay? So maybe you had a business that you really put your heart and soul into and it just didn't work out. Maybe you could seek out a business coach, someone that can help you figure out what went right and what went wrong and how to pivot, okay? Something like that, just as an example here, okay? But I'm very much seeing but I'm very much seeing with this community card that it's seeking out support and wisdom from a community that is in alignment with what you're trying to manifest specifically, okay? Now we also have, this came up right away, all tied up in reverse. So when you do this, when you seek out this community of people, whether that's a group coaching or just like a social media type of group like Facebook groups or something like that, when you seek out this community and you start to take in and follow their wisdom, you're going to feel that freedom and liberation, okay? That's what all tied up in reverse means for me. It's freedom, it's liberation, okay? You no longer, it's going to help you to come into that alignment, okay? And you're going to feel that freedom and that liberation, okay? Okay, see if anything wants to come up, but I think that is our guidance for today, is to seek out a community, again, such as group coaching, or and I say group coaching specifically because this is a community card versus like a one-on-one type of deal. Okay, I very much feel like joining a group, whether it's group coaching or, like I said, a social media group or something in your environment, being, obviously mindful of the Rona, being in a room full of people, pretty unlikely to happen right now. So, but you can virtually, right? You can. I was very recently, just a few months ago, a part of a group coaching program, and it was all done on Zoom. We had our groups in Zoom, so that is possible. So it could be something along those lines too. But I'm very much feeling like you're going to want to seek out a community that is in an alignment with what you are trying to manifest, and that is going to help you in feeling that freedom and liberation, okay, from this low vibe, negative karma type of energy that's keeping you out of alignment, okay? Okay, so we have so we have Angel of Strength that also recently came through, okay? So this is when you join this community, and again, you take in that wisdom, you do the work, okay, that's going to build up your strength, okay? So you're going to feel that sense of freedom and liberation, and that is going to build up your strength, okay, your personal strength. So that's solar plexus chakra, okay, that's building up your sense of self, your strength, your confidence, okay, that's all solar plexus energy. We also have walking away, okay, so that ties in with that sense of liberation and freedom. So you're walking away from, that's going to help you to walk away from the current pattern that you're in, okay, this current low vibe energy, this pattern, these limiting beliefs, okay, this group coaching or this community that you become a part of, this tribe that you've become a part of, and you take in their wisdom and you do the work, okay, it's going to help you to walk away from the current energy that you're in, okay? That current lack, envy, right? Low self-worth, low self-esteem, all that jazz, okay? That is going to help you sort of shed that, okay? And it's going to build up, again, your sense of strength. Again, self-worth, self-value, your confidence, that's all solar plexus chakra, okay? So, and that's what this community is going to provide you, should you, again, take in the wisdom and do the work, okay? Woo! Okay, beautiful soul. That is our message for today. I will mention quickly, just before we wrap up, I am a spiritual life coach, advanced angel therapist, and Reiki master, so if you need help with any of that, give me a shout, DM me, or email me at spirituallycharged@gmail.com. I will mention very quickly, right at this moment, I am doing one-on-one coaching, not group coaching, so I'll just put that out there right now, just because of this specific message, okay? So, but if you need help with any of this stuff, give me a shout, email me at spirituallycharged@gmail.com. And that is it. That is our message for today. I hope you found it helpful, and I will see you tomorrow with another daily dose of guidance.